Hey, what's going on, guys? James here, and welcome back to more Motogp 15 career mode for part number 29 for the German Grand Prix race at the Sachenring. Yeah, this is it then, guys. This is where we come into the moment. This is the moment we come into it. Deutschland is ready to receive the most lovely race of the in Dresden, which is a city, a town it is in Germany, or is a city. But it's kind of like the same as Berlin, but it's completely remarkable place it is to be. Like the same as Munich and in the capital city of Germany. But yeah. But anyway, looking forward to the Saxon wins and looking forward to race day coming up there, guys. And if you haven't seen the previous video qualifier we did, I got pole position. I'll tell you more about it later on. Okay. So what's going on there to my phone does, but visiting about liking about what the footage is. But sorry about that, guys. I don't know what's going on. I was just looking at my phone there. But anyway, here we are there, guys. Warm up preparation for the Grand Prix itself coming up. And we're looking forward to it then. So getting ready for the German Grand Prix warm up episode before the main event for the German Grand Prix race. And let's see how this will change a lot of furtherly. So if I haven't seen the previous video just yet, guys, we did qualify. The lap time was improved, and with that I managed to achieve pole position for myself, and with that we might achieve I think is it my second pole position? I was like, yeah, I think that might be. Achieve pole position in the sunny day in qualifying. With that I got ahead of beat Danny Kent and Miguel third to the front row and took all the pole positions away for the race coming up though later on in this video. But anyway, before that, let's do some fire preparations to our bike before the main race itself for the main event for the German Grand Prix race in Deutschland in Germany. That's what they used to call it in German. But anyway then, but we say Germany in English though, that we say, guys, about Germany. And if you're living in Germany or in Deutschland, in parts of the city you live in, that's the thing you to say though in English or German, wherever that's called, alright? But I couldn't talk then for Germany. Say hello to Germany. But anyway, without further ado, let's get our final preparation ready to our bike checkup and set up ready, confidence ready for the race coming up. So we're getting to the warm-up session. It's just a 20-minute short warm-up session. So we're looking forward to this and then into the main race event itself. I mean the main event, the race itself. Then. But anyway. So looks like our rival hopefully had Navia and Fabio had a good night's sleep then. It looks like they're all prepared to get the 2021 champion and the Spaniard on my left. But anyway, let's see, we got a good competition. We got those to find then for this then. As we can see, none of them haven't set a laptop of this individual lap time, but this is the qualified times, and I got pole position. There you go, guys. There's me, myself, Wallings. There's me, James Wallings. That's me, and I got pole position for the way. I had the day Kent, Miguel Bell, my teammate, and my first rival, Fabio Control would be so down in P5. Okay, we got third though in practice, but only fifth because he got beaten up by Miguel Oliveira and his teammate Jorge Navio. So looks like we're beating the Frenchman wire. So looks like on 20 wide in Mode 3 is not having good capable like he did in Mode GP times. But anyway, some of the guys are coming out there onto the track side on their bike to do a few warm-up lap before the race itself. As we used to do the same as well. I'm going to go out there, guys, and do some warm-up laps. Well, probably might do like 5 or 4 laps then, not 5 or 6 laps. So I think 5 laps would do the trick then, and see what we compared to the field. Let's see what the 5 preparation check setup confidence to our bike would be, and see what our bike would be. Okay, as we head down track, looks like the Motogp race is about to get underway after hours. And we'll see that by the end, coming towards the end of the video, and I'm just gonna skip it there because it's quite a bit boring. Then, why did I do that though? But never mind. I decided to do an auto job because this is getting a bit hilarious. So let's do this then. So we come through the fire corner. We're not gonna waste any time doing an outlap then. So we're just gonna skip to this and then get into qualifying. We won't do that. The next race will be after the German Grand Prix. They're heading towards Indiana to the Indianapolis circuit, which used to be used for IndyCar for the Indianapolis Indy 500 race series. I'm looking forward to that. Oh, fast crash! You were blocking my sight. Oh, just hold me up now. I need to go abandon my first imperial flying up time. That is. We not practiced it. I should not skip to the auto drive period though. I shouldn't have not then. So sorry about that, guys. So I hope it won't happen again. So the next race after the German Grand Prix, Motogp head towards USA again and head towards Indiana, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway circuit in Indiana for the Indianapolis Grand Prix. That's where the Indy 500 used to go and the Formula One. They're going around the old new circuit then and use the oval course. Not the oval course. That's for IndyCar. It's the circuit. It's the road Indy layout. It is. That's what it is like. But anyway, that's Anthem Fazquez. One of it. Daiket's teammates completely blocked me there, and I think he's going to. Has he abandoned our first lap for us? Let's take a look and see. If he has or not. And yes, I think he has. I lost a bit of time because I have to stay behind fast quickly. He held me up there slightly. But with that first lap time, I've gone for both down to P5 because some other riders are proving the lap time faster and quicker than me. But we're not going to have to do I don't want to do the losing my own words. I'm trying to think in my own head. I don't want to do any of that. I don't want to lose confidence going into into the round. I don't want to do any mistake. I don't want to make any mixed fortune mistake in the room. So coming into the race itself. I hope we have the bare confidence now about it. And we've got right in the first sector. That's approval. I said oval. I nearly said that like an oval track like Indianapolis. So that is next after this German Grand Prix race here at the Sachenring. So we're coming out back of Jorge Martin. He's actually now MotoGP. Well, and he actually won this circuit though. We're like in 2023 now, being out for combining to the Czech flag in that race. Good to see. Well done to Jorge Martin for winning that German Grand Prix in 2023 then. I'm really so proud of Jorge Martin. The first Spaniard to win since Marc Marquez in 2021. Fabio Quartararo took that won this race last year, and now Baggio almost won it the following year. But unfortunately, it wasn't enough. But anyway, as we come towards the last goal, we've gone Owen into the last set. We were faster and quicker in the first and second sector, but let's see what the fourth and final sector will be. And we come down to here. Is this going to be a proof of laptop for us? It's going to be. Yes, it is. We just got a lot of time in the final set we posted 1:28.054. Brilliant. I think that might be quick here since we said I think we said 1:28.2. I think we said in qualifying, so I think we're faster than that, and we've gone red again in the first sector. Wow, this is a proof for that for me. As we go up the hill, even though I put the AI computer levels so hard, but I can hopefully have a chance of winning the championship or not. But oh no, I've gone too wide, I've gone too deep as I was talking about being a championship contender then. And unfortunately I lost a bit of time there. Oh, and then another big moment for me there as I got a bit of a lump on my bike. So that's caught me misfortunes of time. So I think this is our third lap, yeah? Yeah, third lap, so our 4-5 laps. I think we do 5 then. So we've gone down the first lap, proved and gone quicker than first and into P1 on the second lap. And let's see what this third lap could do for us. Is this going to be a slow lap or is it going to be a good, fantastic, sensational, clean lap for me? Bit of bad there between Grafera and which one of the Binders? I think it might be Darren Binder. Here we got two Binders. We got Brad and Darren Binder. Both of them were in MotoGP in 2022 last year. So they have a battle going on there, but unfortunately Binder's actually whichever way to do the Binders is fighting then. So I think that might be Darren Binder because Brad Binder's in the KTM bike, so he's in the Mahindra bike as well as I. I need a lot of points to try and get the Honda bike so I could join Fabio Quartararo within the team then. At this one, the Australia Garcia team. Anyway, 4th additional lap time now, so let's see what these equivalent time lap times will do. Some of them might have the lap time deleted, but yeah. And you can see the Owen circle, that will be my teammate Fabio Quartararo. He's currently doing successfully fine then around this Sachenring circuit as we go up the hill into the toughest turn 9 and 10. Yeah, and then this is a drop down into turn 11 after turn 11. Yeah, it's just a white king, and then we're down in all 3 sectors. As we come up to the penultimate corner, we come through then along the pace then, and over the curve as we go through, and through to the 5 corner of the circuit, and put the power down, put the throttle down on the bike, and apply down the straightaway, the stop fifth straightaway, and let's say that lap time was a 1:28.704, so we're only 630 tenths off from our personal best lap time. Okay, this is the last lap before going into the race itself. We've only got 11.5 minutes left to go. We're only just doing half the season. We might set up for the rest of the season, so this is what we're going to do. Oh, we actually set the exact same identical sector time in the first sector. Yeah, to the nearest thousandths of a second. Anyway, so can we improve on this lap? Oh, not quite, not quite. I've gone too deep there after turn 5. Turn 6. Wait, hold on. I'm getting this calculations. I think that might be turn 6, and I think this might be turn 7. I don't know if that's turn 8. And then this is up here to turn 9, and then turn 10. It's statically brilliant, remarkable around this circuit as we go down the hill again. I wonder how many laps it will be. I think it will be 9 laps, like the same as the which other races had 9 laps? I think the Spanish Grand Prix had 9 laps. Anything else? Oh yeah, the French Grand Prix had 9 laps. The Italian Grand, I think the Italian Grand Prix had 8 laps instead of 9 laps. So that's I think that's not the one that I was joining up then. So the previous one I think it was 8 laps we did. So I wonder how many laps we're going to do around this circuit. Probably about 9 laps, I think. So I hope that might be slightly right in the calculations in the book, in the Manitoba book. I see what's 35% of how many laps of the. I had to look on YouTube to see how many laps in the full race distance is the Moto3 race in Motogp, but and I think the answer might be 26 laps or not 28 laps. I think that they do, but the full race distance for the Motogp race around so it's a full extraordinary, incredible, statistically 30 laps. Yeah, 30 laps. That's the most laps that is though. So clearly so far on the Motogp calendar ever since to this date though. But anyway, as we come up the hill again, steady on the bike pace, and through going into left-hander, and oh my controllers just turned off because it's around the battery. Luckily I got an extra spare though. That's actually the new one I got there. Just completely just turned off. It's completely just ran the battery. Just ran to charge. Alright, I'll be right back in a sec, guys. Okay, I've got the new controller. It's fully working, so let's get back to this then. Oh, wait, really? Why has it not been charged up completely? You got to be blooming kidding me. Oh, come on. So I think we're not improving on this lap time, I think. So we're actually improving by more than 210 per second, but we're not improving. So with that in mind, we're going to head straight back to the pit. I had a bit of a moment there. A bit of a rumbling to my bike there on the black controller. It's getting quite old these days. That's why I got a new one. I hope I get a new one so to try to order from Amazon very soon. But I'm getting close to my as I head straight back to bed, just behind my teammate Hoy Navia. But where is he going? That's not the way to the pit. This is yours. Why are you going that way? That is the wrong pit box then, Hoy Navia. You're supposed to go in here. Yeah, right in here. Not far off into the distance. Well, looks like they haven't. Looks like it's like that throughout the whole game. Then I think. But anyway, the controller's gonna be this. It will be dead in a minute. So I'm charging them up then. The blue one, the new controller. But anyway, here's the times then. There's the time. So it must prove it quicker. Yeah, it's quicker than the 1.3 8.221. So 1.3 8.0 that is. We'll fire the attempts quicker than they can. We might have a chance of winning this race then, guys. Woohoo! Because I really like Germany very much. I used to hope to from like doing German to use German flag in some of the games on the Wii, but I decided to become English instead of Germany. So I'm British, not Germany. But I'm currently on Professor pole position. Fastest in the room, but I had a day count 29th here. Miguel in 4th. Then it's Fabio Quartararo, my teammate, the LTR rider, the 21 champion as well. It's in 5th. Then it's Isaac Fernandez in 6th. And then it's Nicolo Antonelli in 7th. Then it's Efren Vasquez in 8th. Alex Massabu in 9th. And Carl Hankin rounds on the top 10 with Brad Binder and Enya Bastianini rounding up the top 12 so far. I think it was Darren Binder. He was in the Mahindra number 40. So that was the Binder, because there's two Binders, Darren and Brad, like B Binder and D Binder. But anyway, they're got a lot of business they've got a lot of business to make up throughout this race. They're gonna try and do later on then, guys. So we've only got 6 minutes and 40 seconds left on the time of this warm-up session. So we've still got do we think we've got time to do one more one, or so we sit up, so we wait, so we get or go into the race itself? So we're currently but it's race it is, so we're not going to spend any more time though proving ourselves. So I'm gonna sit out there for the rest of the show, and I'm gonna hand you over now to the session results of the warm-up session. So we'll see you in a bit. Whoa, it won't be a few hours, it will be in about 10 minutes because, yep. So that is ending the warm-up session for the German Grand Prix, guys, and we're looking forward to racing stuff. So getting to this, it's going to be a whoopily, swiftly ever, not like the same as Formula 2 and Formula 3, like for Formula 1, though. But we're looking forward to this race coming up, as at the end of that warm-up session, we're going faster than quickest. In that set, I had the take by 5/10 of a second. 524th tenths that was from me and the kid there with Jorge Navio just being on Miguel Ferrer. Well done to the Jorge Navio. Well done for him. After all the misfortune about trying to get on his bike, he has a miserable time trying to get up and try to get out to some very good lap times. He's 3rd, and it's Miguel Ferrer in 4th, and then it's Fabio Quartararo in P5, Isaac Fernandez is 6th. And then it's Nicola Tellini, Elise Mazepin, and for Vasquez in P9, and Carl Hankin, I might think he might be the Czech Republican rider. Well, in the top 10. Look at that, Elise Mazepin and for Vasquez. Just 3 milliseconds from the two riders, between these two, from the Frenchman and the Spaniard rider. Wow, that's completely quite assassinated. But anyway, we're looking forward to racing Sub. But anyway, so without further ado, with this is done, with the warm-up completed now, it's time to head into the race itself for the German Grand Prix for the Motogp race. So let's see if I'm going to take my second win. Since I won the Catalan GP, since I won something did I made my debut with the Honda team, but there's still Garcia. Let's see I can aim to get my second win in my Motogp 50 career in Moto3 Championship. But without further ado, let's get into the race itself. Let's get into the German Grand Prix already for this.
Hello from the Sachenring, and welcome to our live coverage of the German Grand Prix. Preparations are all done and dusted.
Yeah.
Moto3 is about to take to the track. The skies over the track are clear, and the latest weather reports are telling us the temperatures will be as expected this time of year.
So I'm back, guys, after 10 minutes. I just had a shower, had something to eat, and charge up the controllers. And since the black one is now fully charged, I'm back with the regular controller, this one. this here there, guys, my new one with the colour rainbow, with the colour Joy-Cons there. You really like them, eh? Eh? I hope you do then. Okay, we're back again for this, and after 10 minutes, and we're finally looking forward to into this then, for the German Grand Prix. We're finally into this then. It's time for the race itself. It's Grand Prix time now, it's race time now. Here at the Sachenring in Germany for the German Grand Prix. Air temperature is 37 degrees Celsius, and track temperature is 39 degrees Celsius. So yeah, air temperature is 37 degrees, track temperature 39 degrees Celsius, and track weather is wind 26.8. So I don't know who that said, who was the guy who set that up 2024. I think it was Brad Binder. But anyway, looking forward to this. Let's get into this. 5 preparations before the race. We're looking forward to this. Oh yeah, you need to encrypt insert that data pad into our bike there. Which one could we store it in? The Sachenring, the suspension, or the brakes? We just do keep focusing. We need to focus on the brake. We must need to use this for the engine data packs we need to put in. So we need to focus it on that. Then we must focus on the engine, guys. I suppose I took more notice of what not much about anything or physically about other stuff like things, woes, and maybe much stuff as well. But the most important thing I need to focus is on the bike, on my bike development though, is the engine packs. So currently we're currently halfway through. Then we only got 4 more left to get to level 2 and 3. So we currently got one installed at level 2 right now in the over level 1 actually though, guys. We've got 2 more, and we clearly came close to level 2 then. But anyway, we just need 1 more of those, and then we hope we get that up to level 2, the engine product, and then we'll do along with the other bits like the Sachenring, the suspension, and the brake system product as well. By the way, looking forward to my 3rd race with this team then. So our 3rd race start with this new team. I mean, then since I joined during the Catalan GB, and since I joined them for my 1st race, and do you know what? Since I joined them, I actually made my Grand Prix debut win with this new team. I remember I got my first Motogp career win with this new team I made, just like my Max Verstappen did when he left Toro Rosso at the beginning of 2016 and going to replace Dave Furious to the bad behaviour driver he has been in Red Bull, the Russian driver has, and has been kicked down, moved out by him, Marco, the chief engineer and the boss of the driver transfers for Red Bull Racing and for Scuderia Toro Rosso, and the districts the driver to let Verstappen, the new Dutchman, in. And with that, he went on to win 2 World Championships then, from 2021 and 2022, from 2021 and 1 last year. And looking forward to his 3rd. I'm looking forward to his 3rd World Championship title this year in 2023. So I'm looking please have good eyes for that for Max someday. But anyway, without further ado, with the bikes fully ready and all ready and completely done, and everything's been set up and ready for lights out, and we're getting ready for this. So my engineer's just sitting there waiting for me to head down track side and hoping to graduate me to give me a hug if I can get my 2nd career MotoGP 15 win in the Moto3 championship. So can we do it then, guys? But anyway, we're coming into this. Since the woman is over, it's now time to get into the Grand Prix itself for the race, for the Grand Prix of Germany, for the German Grand Prix here with the Sachenring. It's time to go racing in Deutschland, in Germany. That's what she's used. That's what German people used to say in German language feature. That they use in that country, in Europe. But anyway, let's get into this then. Time for the main event. Time for the Grand Prix itself. Alright, let's do it then. And if you haven't seen the previous video just yet, it was qualifying and I got pole position there. So I'm sorry on the front row. And if you haven't seen that video just yet, just please leave that big fat thumb. So please like that qualified video of the German Grand Prix, and please leave a comment and subscription down below if you want to see more of this. And subscribe to my channel for more of this. It's James Gaming Channel. Subscribe to my channel and you see the latest update and notifications on the bell. Just click there and then and then notification will come up and it will say on your phone, on your or your tablet or your computer, wherever you like to watch it on. It's the thing to be then, and then you could look at the latest videos and more of the future videos and the past videos and the memories I had and a lot of that then that you will see then. Just click on the notification bell and see all my videos and you can watch it like hours for hours and hours. But anyway, that's what my channel is all about then, eh? Okay then, so yeah. That's what my channel is all about then. Looking forward to the future racing video for that. But anyway, we're coming to this then, guys. It's time for the race itself. We've got the lights on here in Germany. And we're underway, lights on, we're underway for the German Grand Prix in the Sachenring circuit. Oh, it's a 10-lap race. Wow. That's the most laps then. Wow. I thought it's going to be 10 the highest. It's going to be 10-lap race. And Daddy Kids just took the lead from me. Oh, and Miguel Lefebvre just took second place. And almost, I think I'm going to be holding up with my teammates. Just got to try to get ahead of me then. But anyway, I'm literally trying to, God, I can't keep talking while I'm trying to do this. I lost 2 positions at the start from pole position there, guys. I was not ready there yet. Gosh, goodness me, I now lost 3rd place to Navia there, guys. Jeez, what I'm saying though. But anyway, my channel has all the videos and I hope you will see them more of this in the future. But anyway, I hope you enjoy it. But anyway, back to this, and we already got started, but unfortunately we lost 2 positions. We lost the lead to Daddy Canada start, and also second place to Miguel Lefebvre in the case of the Portuguese, while from 3rd on the grid, on the front row, overtook me on the front, from the front row, so that's a terrible start for me, because the guy ahead of them overtook me down the inside, and we now need to try to get back ahead of them as we go down the hill with them for the first time, the first lap of this 10-lap race for the Moto3 race, and we get alongside. Oh, we're getting side by side, we're getting closer, and then he almost took out Miguel Lefebvre there, but we get ahead of the Portuguese rider, and we get ahead of him who is in Motogp now, and we move ourselves up into second place now in this German Grand Prix. Now we're catching up to the race leader, Daddy Canada, the championship leader of this championship so far. We had a bit of a moment then, but he took the race a lot, but I used the main line, but I used a lot of slipstream and more small speed on the outside and made the mistake. Yeah, no, the control might not be official control. Oh, Daddy Kid tried to get a lot of sub on me, and instead of track record, we made 32.23. Now we had a bit of an incident further back, and it's already Navia, my drive rider has just crashed. We might have a look into that at the end of the race. So after this race is finished, up on it's the replay. See what happened to my driver right now, and there's another crash. That is Ton Jusei. Oh my goodness grief! Some further driver crashing out so far, Dan. As well like Hoi Navi has dropped down to the very back to the pack. So what's happened there? Has he made contact with my teammate Public Control, or was he trying to overtake Miguel Lefebvre for the 5 podium place spot on the podium P3 for that 3rd place? Well, I might have a look into that then. By the way, on to lap 2 out of possible 10 laps of this race. Wow, I think that's the most lap there is then. So it's a 10 lap race. Not a 9 lap lap, I thought it's going to be, but it's 10 laps. So it's 10 laps for there. I think it's 20 laps for Moto2, and or maybe 15 laps, and then a 30 lap race in Motogp in real life, in real fascinating time, eh? But anyway, we're through to the left hand of the penultimate corner, and we go down here into the final braking turn 13. This track's got 30 corners altogether, so I forgot what the number, how many corners it's got, like eight right-handers, and then it's just like 5 left-handers or 6. So I think that might be correct. 8 right and 5 left-hand corners there is around the circuit then. But anyway, as we come into first turn 1 then, and we set a new track record. Wow, 1:28.4 for being the quickest. It was around a bad temporary start after I was talking about scratching my channel that I had. And we have another crash we had. This time it's following Honor, the Japanese rider, who was running in 14th place. He has crashed down. I think he's gone off of turn 1. Oh, that's a huge disappointment to say it. As I was talking about Honor, since I went into it, but back into him in practice and qualifying, like run into him, like in the previous 2 videos. But anyway, this is visually disappointing. Who's same for the Japanese rider for Honor. But anyway, I'm currently in the race. I'm looking to take my second Motogp win in the Moto3 Championship. Probably to take my second win of the season. And hopefully try and beat Daddy Carries. I'm almost a second clear of the English of the British rider ahead of me and the championship leader. Hope to move up places down and get the full 25 points there at the end of this race. But we will come through the final 10 lap 3 right now. Up the hill and now at the pit lane there and down here on to start first. That's what this Sachenring circuit is all about then. I think the Motogp, I think it might be. When did they use this layout first for the first time? This track layout. I think it might be. I think it might be 2005 or maybe 2006. I think it might be 2006. I think it might be. They used to redesign and layered this so I can make some extra corners for this Sachenring circuit in Germany. And that's what it looks like today then, though, to this day in Germany in the Sachenring for Motogp record track history. It's got a lot of history behind its wheels that the Sachenring has. By the way, back to the races up, back with the Grand Prix races up for the Moto3 race. And we're currently still clearly at the front right now. We're still in first place, we're still at the front, we're still in this race from scratch and hopefully to try and make it positively right. Not negative thoughts, positive thinking and making myself a Grand Prix winner once again here in Germany. I want to win Germany because I like Germany very much, rather than Great Britain as I am. I'm English, but I like German as well. Like myself, my junior school teacher used to teach me German though when I was like good Tag, like muy estar, like muy bien gracias, like Spanish and French, a bit Frenchy. It was like a bit that was then back in my childhood dream during junior school, during my mid school then dreams I had. It's one of the memories times I had at mid school in junior school. I was in like something part junior. That was the school I went to before I went to Swanegg to secondary school. Everything has quite changed after the incident from involving my wider Hoi having my teammate and Tonkuki and Ono. So we're at the halfway point. We're at 5 possible 10 laps of this German Grand Prix. I'm currently still leading out in front at the moment, getting good bare lap times, lap after lap after lap. But we're currently still having the good pace. We don't want to get anything distracting us. But anyway, looking forward to the race win then. I can't relate, like this is the moment of truth, this is. Into this race and now we got this on the handy and 5-stick control. Keeping this, I'm going to say, using the Joy-Cons as much as possible around this Sachenring and keeping the turns nice and clean, mostly nicer then, eh? I think it's got a few right-hand corners it has, since it's got a lot of left-hand corners. I think it might be 8 left. I think it might be one day, guys. I think it might be 8 left-hand corners, and I think 1, 2, 3, wait, were they, I think there might be only like 10, there's like 10 left-hand corners and there's 3 wide. I think so there's just 1 wide, there's 3 wides at turn 1, turn 3 and turn 4. So yeah, it does have 3 white corners. So the most corners on the circuit is the left-hand corners. So that's the most of it around the Sachenring circuit. But anyway, moving on to the 6th lap of this German Grand Prix. And for this race, it's going really well for this Grand Prix. But further behind, I hope none of my teammate hasn't retired from this race with big severe amounts of damage. So we'll have an instant replay about what happened there. This will not mean much to emphasis. It won't be for the instant replay like we had in the past though. It won't be long though. Don't you worry though, guys. Don't worry though. This won't take long, okay? By the way, Danny is only just 2.5 seconds from me. 2.5 seconds the gap is between me and second place rider Danny Kent in second place so far. I will currently continue to lead the pack then, leading the way for this Grand Prix. Oh, this is very close, this game, rather than being there. Now we put that gap up to 3, so we now find 506 attempts per lap we find then into ourselves. Within the we could be using the major line and slipstream so much, and we now pulling away down. I cannot believe that. Yes, that's what I like to say. Come on, yes. Can't wait to take my second win. By the way, we only got a handful of laps remaining. We only got 4 laps to go after this one, after lap 6. We come across like to start lap 7, so I'm currently in the race. In second place, which is Danny Kent. Third place, which is Miguel Fair in the KTM. Fourth place, it is Fast Credit. Then it's Fabian Control, my teammate. Then it's Isaac Finaz, I think, in 6th. And then it's Eni Bassini in 7th. 8th place is Brad Binder. I think it might be BIB. And then the rest of the yeah. And I think that's all, yeah. Anyway, still a lot more racing. Still a lot more to come, though. By the way, I'm putting so much on because I might need to slow my pace down slightly a bit. Then I'm getting too fast down. I'm gonna slow down my bike just a little bit, just another bit to try and save some my tires and my bar. Look at that. Used up like 25% of my tires used already, and looking forward for the race wing ahead of me. Looking good, tidy, and not much pace we gained though, guys. As we come down the hill, downhill banking. As we come through, actually, this is not banking. This is actually a downhill bank. This is not an uphill bank. This is. I believe we're coming through turn 12. And how the other riders are doing for well, I'm getting close to some of the lap car. I don't think I'm going to lap anybody at the back of the pack though for this race. I think it's going to be stay like that throughout the whole entire race. But we're coming across the line to end lap 7. So 3 more laps to go then of this German Grand Prix then here at the Sachenring. I'm about to be looking forward to take just 3 laps until I take my second MotoGP crown victory, my second MotoGP win in my career. So I'm looking to take my second win of my MotoGP career. I'm looking forward to that, hey? Wow, bit of change from 8th to 10th players. Massive bit overtaking Hank here, and Brad Pitt is now in P10. Where is Hoyanabe? Is he still in the race or he has retired from this Grand Prix? Well, I don't know what to say though, guys. I don't know what to say then. But anyway, we had a bad temper where we had to try a good battle to try to close up. When the previous race in the Dutch Grand Prix in the TTS circuit, I was trying to close down to Isofin Nales and Hoyanavia, but unfortunately I ran out of laps. I ran out of time to try make a last lap deciding move like through the 5k like what Laser Barcode did in 2022. But unfortunately I ran out of time, and unfortunately though, with not enough pace in my bike, with not enough the slipstreams and much downforce, much speed into my bike, I could have found way part without penalty penalty I received from cutting the track limit for cutting the corner then. And unfortunately, I was only almost like one line like 200 attempts. I lost then from my time playing with that. I still finished the race in P6 by the way. I think was it P7? I think it was 7th place I finished that race. So, yeah, like the same as the Spanish Grand Prix. So yeah, it was 7th place for that was. Unfortunately, Hoy Navio and Isofin Finales that was. Isofin Finales in the Husqvarna Spaniard bike he was in. That fares ahead of me in that Dutch Grand Prix race, and unfortunately I couldn't catch up to the brother then, and I had a good class to each other. Great, brilliant, weird to weird racing to have in that race though, and unfortunately I didn't fares ahead of them was I was supposed to be. I think I might fares ahead of them, but unfortunately it didn't plan out. So unfortunately I had to set up some place instead in that Dutch Grand Prix. But anyway, we've on to the penultimate laps. There were 2 laps where we only got like one, or maybe like or even so, we only got like 1.5 laps remaining then. So, lap 9 out to possibly 10. We're on to the penultimate lap of this race. Looking forward for this so much betterfully as we come through to penultimate corner, and by the time we come right to the fire, we'll begin. And by the time we cross over the line, we will start the very last lap of this race, the final lap of this Grand Prix. I'm looking forward to take part. I'm looking to take my second win in my MotoGP 15 career mode in the Moto3 Championship then, guys. That's our beginning for this. As we come, well, here we go then, guys. Here we go. On to the very last lap of this German Grand Prix then, guys. As we fast dash down into the fire to turn 1 for the very last time. Look how dark it is on the curves on the German flag and a bit of Belgian-ness. Look at the curves of the German track side. Look at that. The curves are made up with the flag of Germany. Look how dark it is. And look at the dark track side is as we go through. As we come through into left-handed, then this has got a lot of left-handers though. This has as we come through then. As we come through then into turn number 7 and into turn 8. Boy, this is pretty amazing. And Ono has crashed again. That's the second time now in this race he has crashed. God, this has been a disastrous race. This has been for the Japanese rider so far. Then, by the way, as we come down to here for the final time in this race for the final lap of this Grand Prix of this entire season. But anyway, but I should have said much more notice about saying other things about this as the final tour of this German Grand Prix. But anyway, here's the Sachenring win for myself, James Warner, as myself, for us, for me, guys. We're gonna take our second career Motogp fair. We come round over the bike car and we win, and we're gonna win the German Grand Prix. We took our second career win. That's our second win of this season and our second win of our career. Well deserved win after a terrible start there. Benway, we finished 9.2 seconds from Danny Kent in second place there, and we were 15 seconds clear of Miguel Ferreira. But anyway, well, it's incredible, massive race. Hoynavio, he finished with P15. Let's just take a look down and see. Wow! Oh my goodness me! Three riders have retired from this Grand Prix. So 31 riders have finished that way, and only just three, and we three. Well, that's a lot. That's much more. That's a lot of bikes. That's a lot of retirements we had so far this career in this season so far. The guy Motogp. So it's between a collision between Darren Binder, Alessandro Tomsuki. That was the time that we talked about then, guys, and Andrew Megano. And they look like they have coming together there. So where did you think the collision happened there, guys? We'll soon find out then. But anyway, let's take a look. Let's go take a look at all the awesome action replay as we go throughout this whole way. Let's see the incident between Darren Binder, Alessandro Tomsuki, and Andrea Megano. We'll go see though first then, guys. Let's see what happened to them for that instant crash. But first, I want to have a quick look at the start then, guys. So here's the start of this race. So this is me on the floor alongside Miguel Ferreira. So when the lights gone off and the race get underway. So I lost 2 positions I lost from the start of the race after I was talking about subscribe to my channel. But anyway, as we get on, see I get a good start, but great start then from Danny Kenny. Get alongside me, get past me, and also along the inside goes the KTM bike of Miguel Ferreira, and almost holding Navia, but managed to defense him. Good job of managed to defend my team of the Spaniard that easily there. But anyway, that was the start of it. And then what happened to him by the time we get to the end of the first lap? So here is the provisional countdown where it happened. Let's go look at this. So he's alongside Enfant Vasquez. So what did the Spaniard do to take out the other Spaniard? I need to switch cameras. I forgot which one they did. Oh, the up button. Anyway, let's take a look at the front of the camera. First person camera. Yeah, we should put that into the third person camera mode. But anyway, this is Enfant Vasquez trying to get past. He's trying to overtake Jorge Navia just before going into the first corner on the second lap of this way, and then so Fazza got ahead of Jorge Navia to move up to P4, but then Jorge Navia trying to get that 4th place back again as we come through turn 1. He gone to, I think you look and see there, guys. It's a bit dark and damp. Look at that. Track is dark. Look at the slippery slide on the upper lap. So I think on the curve, and I always just gone. I think he's lost the wheel of his bike, and then he lost it, and yeah, there's the incident. And whoa, and he almost took out his teammate Fabio Quartararo. Wow, that's a lucky escape. That is a lucky escape there for. Probably might damage his bike there. God, but at least he fired that. Let's go and see that. Let's go going back again. Let's go board on Fabio Quartararo's on board. So this is right on board him. So this is where the battle. He was alongside with Isaac Vinales, and then you see his teammate Harry Navia trying to get past MF Factory, but unfortunately he loses the rear then, and then with that you see the dark slide there, dark drifting marks, like squiggly lines on the track on the first corner, and that's for Jorge Navia to go slow right, and yeah, that's what happens. Then unfortunately, there's nothing to do. But other guys were almost doing the same as well, not Navia there, and so and nearly, and also Isaac Fernandez as well in his grandfather bike. So that was the first instance, and then let's see but what happened behind those. So it was really instability thing. This is Ono. Well, good thing he managed to. Oh my goodness grief! He had a big moment there. He had a big save for his life. This is his big moment of his life. 7-1 almost fall up in front of his bike. Almost done that entirely there. OMG. Can't believe it though. And, oh, is that another ghost car? Yeah, I think that might be for Migno, I think. Let's see anyone else is not ghost or anything like that, eh? Binder is one as well. And there's the contact where we can see. And there is Tonkuchi. We actually made contact. Actually, we had 3 ghosts by. What the hell? 3 ghosts by? Oh, what the hell, man? And I think Tanuti, he knocked out. Which ride he just took out? It was Kuritra. He just fell off his bike, and there goes the Malaysian ride. And unfortunately, he had a bit of minor damage to his bike, so that's why he was able to continue. So, 3 ghost bikes. Wow, already incredibly there. Okay, so let's go see it. Let's take a look at the 3 riders who retired there. But Downbinder, Migno, and Tokute. So let's go board Migno first. Okay, let's go board him. So where did he gone off? This is like 3. I need to keep going forward. I don't know where he gone off though. Let me take a look and see. I can't see anything. Was that a bit keep and was that bit that bit and Tonkutu was still going. But then where did the incident happen? Did it happen on that page just 3 upside to the end of the race? Oh, right there on the top first straight. So through the 5 corner there, it was alongside Adrian Tonkutu, and then he pulled up and then put a bit of slow motion. This is where he retired, and yeah. There's nothing. Another ghost car, and he's nowhere to be seen. And that, unfortunately, pulled over to the side there. Downbinder. Okay, this is. Oh, where do you think he? Is that at the very last corner though? Okay, so this is what. Okay, this is a bit weird then. Let's go have a look at the 3rd point sir. He'd gone off. He just pulled over. He pulled over to the side of the track, after the downhill turn for 11. He pulled the downhill just before going to left at turn 12. So that is a bit hilarious there. And let's see what happened to Migno. Okay, he didn't retire there on lap 8. So where do you think he gone off? So he was still going. He gone off at the far corner. He got out of the far corner and he pulled over. So that's a bit lame. That is. That's completely hilarious. That is completely insane. That is from that incident that was between David Bender, Tonkuchi, and Migno. So with these 3 bike riders after this race entirely done, Ono fell off the bike twice in this race. So let's see where that 2 major incidents happened then. Okay, so this is a ball on Ono, not Migno, Ono, the Japanese rider. So this is what happened to the number 76 rider. So it was just behind my teammate who and I have gone off the previous lap. So this is what happened to him. He'd gone off and gone onto the dock. So he gone the zigzag to the squibbly line of the track start turn 1. That's forcing the Japanese rider to spin. So that was the first. So that was the first crash. Let's have a look at the second one then. I think it was further later on in the race. And this is where the second incident happened, where I was on my way to glory, to victory lane in Germany at the Sachenring. So this is what happened. So this is what the second is. This was on the last lap of this race. He was alongside the number 65. Who was 65? It was Olete, the German rider. So it was Philip Olete he was battling with. So I think it was further down the field. So this is what happened to. So this was the second crash then. It was the same corner, and he gone the way to land, and then he fell off inside and whoa, and fly off and almost went into Oletti, and that could have been a terrible accident if Oletti had fallen off his bike there. But good thing the German rider managed to keep it steadied on and keep going and kept on going to the other way, and also behind also alongside Will that it was the number 11, not the number 11, the number 12 of Fiore, the Italian rider, so he was involved with that as well. But with Ono, with that two major crowd, what a terrible big crash that was for him. And I thought there was no way further he cannot go throughout this whole way by the end of the race, unfortunately. So, but yeah, and that's me crawling about, going past the retirement of Darren Bitter as we scroll through, come round, and we come through and take my second win in my Motogp 3 career. Yeah! Woo! Hooray! And with that then, guys, we have won the German Grand Prix. We done it in about 40 minutes and 49 seconds. We did it then. We did the full race distance for 10 laps for the 30% race distance of the full race. By the way, with that, we finished under 50 minutes. Particularly for the race is going to be more than 50 minutes. By the way, finished 9 seconds clear of Dave Ken and Miguel Ferreira rounds of the podium places spot with third. And for fast clear finished 4th place with my teammate Fabio Quartararo finished fifth like he did when he started the race in 5th in qualifying. And Isaac Bernardes rounds up the top 6 then, and he was only almost 22 seconds, nearly 22 seconds off from the leader from May in first place there, as he comes home into fifth 6th. And Bastian finished 3rd, had the Brad Binder who finished 8th place, and unfortunately his teammate failed to finish. Alex Bastian finished 9th, and Carl Hankiner in the KTM bike from Czech Republic, the number 98 rider, right on the top 10 had Romano Fanati and John McPhee. Hoynavi finished down P15. Oletti finished in 17, had a Fiore after Ono crashed down, and he finished down 27 with 2 separate crowds. 52nd he was off the pace then. And almost a time minute from the rest of the field then. And only 3 riders were tired because they were ghost cars. Ghost cars they were. I mean ghost bikes. Sorry. I was supposed to say that then, guys. And with the 3 riders that didn't finish that race were Darren Binter, Brad's brother, Alessandro Tucci, and Andrew Migolo, because they're all retired because they were ghost bikes, and unfortunately I didn't see them anywhere appear on the circuit. Anyway, with that, they did not finish that race. Unfortunately, with that, they had to pull over and retire the race insanely with major. I think it might be mechanical problems to their bikes. I think so. Yeah. But with a wrap of that race, after we achieved our second win of the season of this gameplay so far, then guys, of Motogp 15. We're currently staying for, but the championship stat is still the same as it was in the previous way, with Dave Kent picking up 25 points ahead of Fabio Quartararo. But meanwhile, I'm catching up to Miguel Ferreira, and just 8 points clear from the Portuguese rider in third place to make up to get into the top 3 in the Moto3 standings after that race in Germany. Fast Chris still in 5th place, and he's only just 5 points clear of Isaac Villeneuve, who's catching up. Hoynavi did pick up 1 point at the end. He came out in 15th place at the end of that race in Germany. Brad Bitt is in 8 with 69. Carl in 9th, and then in Bastianini, while the top 10 had the Mazabu. In the Constructors' Championship, Honda still lead the way, and it will be like that for the tyres still, with KTM in 2nd, who's Gravano only just 34 points behind from KTM, and Mahindra will be saying like that, then dead last throughout the whole season by the end. Just the same as that then. But we achieved that win. Hooray, look at my hands cheering as we took the win here in Germany and almost going to number 3. Hooray! Woohoo! Yeah! We dominated every single session we have done in the Sachenring here in the Sachenring in Germany, and in the data in the clear dry grounds in Germany, we managed to claim our second win in this season so far in MotoGP for our career, in our career so far. In my MotoGP career. Heavy damage bonus 500. Out of difficult hard 500 achieved for that. And game most bonus career 500 points as well. And how many points we got then? Okay, that's okay. We got 4,966 fans from that. Race objective 5,665. And team lead 9,881. There's a 981, not 1,000 points. Okay, that's clearly fine. That is. And the credits, that is, we got 10,000 for the GP credit. Race objective and the team leader could we beat our teammate. And with that, then we were the leading driver of we claim to take our second ever MotoGP Moto3 win. That is in a MotoGP 50 career. But we got the win. Hooray! And now it's time to come down to the post-race debrief from that race. I'm looking forward to the next race in Indianapolis. And the total credit score we got so far is 192,300. And the total score we earned from that race in Germany was 92,587. So 92,587 we scored from the fans there. But yeah. But anyway, mission accomplished. And there is Miguel Ferrer and Daika classified second and third as we went and we took our second win of this Moto3 championship, guys. There's my race engineer. He's very pleased and so happy. He's very happy that I won the Grand Prix. And we're looking forward to the next race in Indiana for the Red Bull Indianapolis Grand Prix. Hooray! Yes! But before we leave it further, let's have a quick reminder to similar to the other categories of the MotoGP, with the MotoGP itself and the Moto2. And like I saw, and it's the king and the man himself, the crown of the Sachenring circuit, the crown of him who won the most races here at the Sachenring of more than any other riders in MotoGP in history, and that is of course the Spaniard, the 8-time MotoGP champion. 8-time champion Marc Marquez. We was say with the both Yamaha, Valentino Rossi and Jorge Lorenzo rounds up the podium after the race on the German circuit at the Sachsenring. Sam Lowe won in the MotoGP 2 race, and it was here it is. Me as well won the Moto3 race in the German Grand Prix in the Sachsenring. Wow. Oh my, then. There you go, then, guys. Woo! And now I can rest my voice then, because this has been a heckable video. This has been, then, guys. With almost a entire hour recording this, then, guys. And with that, we earned our second MotoGP win. That's our second win in the Moto3 Championship of this season so far. And we're looking forward to the next further races coming up so far in the future. But we're currently on 120 points so far. Still classified 4th in the championship still so far then. With Valtteri Rossi still at the leader of the total head of with 206 points ahead of Jorge Lorenzo. And Sam leading the way from Tio Rabat in second place. But anyway, there's a lot more to come down in the future. So looking forward to that, eh? But yeah. Phew! What a assassinated German Grand Prix race that is, then. Well, that's done then, so yeah. Phew! Now I can hopefully wait until the next race. Now I'm looking forward to the next race then and see if I can get my third win of this season of the MotoGP 2015 Moto3 Championship of this season gameplay so far. By the way, that is it done. That is what we've got time for the German Grand Prix then, guys. So that is all done and dusted. So next time out will be the Indianapolis Grand Prix. We're going to the Indianapolis Motor Speedway Speedway we use for the IndyCar, Indy 500. And we're looking forward to that in a couple of weeks, maybe next week or so then, in August. But anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this German Grand Prix. I want to thank you very much for watching the video. Please subscribe to my channel. Please leave that big fat thumbs up. And it has to be the first by me. But do consider a big like and a comment down below. Please comment wherever you do then, guys. But apart from that, thank you guys so much for watching this video of the German Grand Prix race. And we'll be back next time out for practice for the Indianapolis Grand Prix in Indiana. We'll see you guys in Indiana. I'm going back to Indiana. Anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!